Welcome to Eurogoals 1-1 after visiting Fernando Torres and Lionel Messi, who finished third and second in the Ballon d'Or and the FIFA Player of the Year. It's time to meet the winner, the best player in the world of 2008, the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo.
Eurogoals 1-1, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, our first question is what Cristiano made of this picture.
Well, this picture was taken when I won the Ballon d'Or and I presented it to the Manchester United fans in the stadium. It was a really special moment. The supporters were singing my name and I really liked to show the trophy to them.
He won the 53rd Ballon d'Or France Football Award in December. He was the third winner to come from Portugal, following the footsteps of the great Eusebio and Figo. So did it change his life?
Well, I really had the ambition to win this trophy, and I managed to achieve that. And for sure, mentally, I fulfilled something that I've always wanted to do. But I don't think it really changed anything in the way that I approach my work. I'm basically doing the same things that I've been doing in previous years. But definitely, I think it's obvious that I'm much happier than I was before.
And a month after receiving the Ballon d'Or, Cristiano was also voted the FIFA Player of 2008, this time not by journalists but by national coaches and captains. But there's an increasingly popular view that he's already been overtaken as the world's best player by Barcelona's Lionel Messi. So the question is, does that hurt him?
Well, I don't care if they talk, they can say what they want. What interests me is what I've already won, and that I've been the best. I'm the actual number one, and that's what makes me happy. But I respect everybody's opinion, and I'm going to keep on working in the same way. I'm going to try and win another Ballon d'Or or the FIFA Player of the Year. So personal opinions don't bother me, because I've already won, and everybody knows that, and they can see it.
Next question, can he emulate Pelé and Maradona?
Well, it's always difficult to reach this level, but I have to have the goal to be the best. I'm only 24 years old, and I can still improve. I've already won many things. What I desire the most is to win much more. I think if I continue in this direction, when I finish my career, I'll be considered as a legend of football, and that's what I want.
Cristiano's transfer from Sporting to Manchester United in 2003 was a big step in his career. In England, he learnt a lot from Sir Alex Ferguson, and the Manchester United coach has always praised the player for his work ethic, arriving first at training and always leaving last.
Well, my learning process isn't finished yet. I still want another Ballon d'Or, and I still want a FIFA Player of the Year. I'm feeling good. It's great. I'd love to win it again.
But will he be with Manchester United for much longer? According to the Spanish newspapers, the Portugal star has already made an agreement with Real Madrid to join them in July for €95 million. So then, what's the truth in those reports?
Well, as I said a few years ago, I've always wanted to play in another league. Sometimes our life changes, and sometimes we take a decision that we're happy in a certain place. And that's what I feel at the moment. I'm fine here. I like it in Manchester, and I feel happy. I feel at home here. And I have to say that I want to stay here.
Well, last season was an amazing one for Cristiano Ronaldo. He finished with a career-high 42 goals in all competitions, falling just 4 short of Dennis Law's team record of 46. That was way back in the 63-64 season. Ronaldo also became the first winger to win the European Golden Shoe some season.
Yeah, it was a very intense season. I mean, a season in which we managed to win the Champions League, the League Premiership trophy, and the individual trophies for me, and that makes me really happy and satisfied. It was a really amazing season. I believe that all professional players dream of having a season like that one.
And the next photograph is of him with the Champions League trophy in 2008. So what are his memories of this?
This is one of my best memories. in football. It was when we won the Champions League, the final. I was holding the trophy, and it's a unique moment in my life because it was the first time that I've won it, and I'd love to repeat it. It was a goal that I had since, well, a very long time, and I just thank God that I've won the Champions League.
Well, in Moscow, Ronaldo scored the opening goal of the final against English title rivals Chelsea after 26 minutes. But Chelsea equalised in the 45th minute, and the match ended 1-1 after extra time. So it came down to penalties, and it didn't go so well. His miss in the shootout put Chelsea on track to win the trophy.
Yeah, the adrenaline was really pumping. There was a lot of stress in that game. It was really difficult, but it was a moment of great happiness when I scored and a moment of huge sadness when I missed the penalty. But again, a lot of joy when Edwin van der Sar saved Anelka's penalty. I mean, I was just speechless with tears in my eyes. I even cried because it's the kind of wonderful moments that stay with you forever in your professional life, but also your personal life as well. It's the kind of moment that everybody remembers, and it's obviously going to stay in your memory forever.
Manchester United emerged victorious 6-5 on penalties, and at just 23, Ronaldo won his first Champions League and was named the UEFA Fans Man of the Match. Next question is going back in time. What does he remember of his first Champions League match?
Well, I don't really remember.
So she prompts, is it Manchester United or Sporting?
No, it was Manchester.
And she prompts again. Sporting against Inter, perhaps?
Yeah, you're right, against Inter in the Avelada Stadium. Jose Avelada, that's true. I was thinking about Manchester, I forgot it was with the Sporting.
It was the third qualifying round of the 2002-03 Champions League. Ronaldo was on the bench after 58 minutes. He came on for Tonito and made his Champions League debut at the age of just 17.
Yeah, I remember my entrance. I had a good start in the game. I still have a tape of this match at home. When I came on, I remember some of my actions. I perfectly remember this game in the Avelada. It was a fantastic moment in my life.
Next question in the quiz. Does he remember his first goal in the Champions League?
The first goal? My first goal was against Roma. That's right, no?
Not quite. His first goal was in a third round qualifying tie, 2005-06 season against Debrecen at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I'd already scored in the preliminary round, but I didn't know that counted. But the official one, it was against Roma.
And his memories of this goal?
Yeah, it's always special. It's always a special emotion when you score your first goal for Manchester in the Champions League or with the national team. These are moments that stay also because they're the first, and the first one is always the most important.
We're in the quarter-final of the 2006-07 Champions League. Manchester United overwhelmed Roma 7-1, and Cristiano was part of the success, scoring 2 goals in the game. And so to the Portugal national team. He hasn't won anything in the international arena, so the question is that his big goal now?
Well, of course, my goal is also to win something for my country. I believe the national team has a terrific chance to win something right now and in the future. But there's no player in the world who can play as well with his club and with the national team. It's impossible. There's no one. Because the way of playing are very different. The players are different. I play for a club like Manchester, in which all the days with the players are there and we play so much together. I'm with them all the time, and the training methods are very different. So my way of playing is different, because in the national team we don't have the opportunity to be together as much. We be
Well, Ronaldo was given the award by the Portuguese Federation in recognition of his FIFA World Player of the Year trophy before kick-off in the Portugal versus Finland game. He made his bow on the international stage in 2004. They reached the final, been to semi-finals and quarter-finals of major competitions.
It's a very tough qualifying campaign, but I have faith. I can't imagine that Portugal couldn't go to the World Cup. We have a great chance to be there. We have to take every game coming up as a final, and that's what we'll try to do, because playing a World Cup is something very important for all Portuguese players and the coach, and we don't want to lose the chance to do that.
So is not qualifying for South Africa a real possibility?
No, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it yet, and I don't even want to think about it. It doesn't even cross my mind. We'll keep faith until the last minute, because hope is the last thing to die, and so we have to think like this.
Well, after Euro 2008, Carlos Queiroz replaced Luis Felipe Scolari in charge of the Portugal national team. The Brazilian had coached Portugal for 5 years and had a very special relationship with Cristiano. And so the next question comes from the Eurosport website. And it was Poppy who sent it in, and the question is, are you still in contact with Scolari? Do you talk on the phone, for example?
Yeah, I have a fantastic relationship with him. When I have the opportunity to talk to him on the phone, I have great respect for him because he's someone who helped me a lot, being the person who I am today. And this kind of relationship doesn't stop because he became the coach of Chelsea or the coach of any other team. My relationship with him is the same because he's a friend.
Well, Ronaldo's critics say he's arrogant, does too many tricks, for example. So what's his answer to this?
Well, I don't have anything to answer. That's my way of playing, and it's always been like this. I'll always play like that, and I won't change. The most important thing is to play well, to feel well, to help the team, and to give some entertainment at the same time. Well, then it's even better. I'm certainly not arrogant. Those who know me know who I am, and I've been doing these things in the last few years, so the critics don't affect me.
He's well known for having a close relationship with his family, so what's the importance that they've had in his success?
Well, the family is the mirror of what we are. I owe them a lot. They've helped me become what I am today, and they've always helped me in all the moments of my life, and I've also helped them. This picture is one we took at home. It was one of those great moments that I spent in my house.
Well, with the success that Cristiano's had, the Ibero family has come under the spotlight, but no doubt the mother, Maria Dolores, and brothers Hugo and sisters Katia and Elma also played their parts. The question is, do you prefer going out or staying at home?
Well, here in Manchester, I prefer to stay at home. But when I have the opportunity to do it, I like to travel and discover new cultures and new countries. I like to do many things. In Portugal, I have more of an opportunity to go out because I have more friends and family there. But in general, when we have some days of rest, I like to travel because it gives us life, it teaches us things, and that's what I like to do.
And now the interview takes a different twist with a picture of Angelina Jolie being handed over. Why is she your perfect woman?
Ah, mine. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's incredible. But then she already has a gorgeous husband. I think they make a perfect couple because both together they probably are the most beautiful couple in the world. I have to say I like both of them.
So is Cristiano Ronaldo jealous of Brad Pitt? Not really, because he's got no shortage of his own fans. And the questions stay rather personal. Do you have a lot of success with women? Do you like it?
I have a lot of success? No, that's not true. I try to be the most normal I can. I think at my age we're all like this. I'm no different from any other guys. Boys of my age are all like this, and so am I.
And have you found your perfect woman, she asks?
Now, that will come naturally. I'm not obsessed with that. We have to enjoy the present time, and I'm in a good period of my life, so I can't be obsessed by that. It will come when the time's right.